Hey, how you doing? Oh, and welcome back to Recipes Off the Rails. And speaking of off the rails, what is this discolored hunk of meat right here? Well, we're going to find out in 2 seconds, aren't we? Moving over, let's find some fresh aromatics. Oh, some pasta, some mushrooms. Beef stock, looks pretty rich. Heavy cream, sour cream. White wine for the deglaze, I can only assume, and say hello to Benissimo oils. Anybody want to take a stab? How about some off the rails beef stroganoff, bloated chef style? Alright, this particular cut of meat is a bottom round steak, right off of the butt, or the ass cheeks, if you will. We're going to cut those into 1/4 inch thick slices, and then we're going to turn them lengthwise and cut them into basically 1/8 of an inch strips. For the slices that the beef stroganoff is so commonly associated with. Alright, blackened seasoning, really? Hey chef, they don't put blackened seasoning in beef stroganoff. Well, I do. Who here thinks I give two craps? Yeah, alright then, thank you my friends. Now, quick tip. I had roasted a piece of meat the day before. I saved the pan with the drippings and the fond and the yummy bits. Deglazed with some white wine. Lay it on top of a medium-low heat and deglaze and pull all that yummy flavor out, and guess where it's going? You got it, baby. Now that we've secured an amazingly fortified beef stock, let's do our knife work, shall we? There go some chives, fresh chives. Next up, we'll strip and chop some fresh thyme. Who wants to see that?
Oh God, please no! Alright then.
Ah, the hell with you, John Roman. Alright, there goes our fresh thyme, broken down, minced fine. Next up, two tree Calabrian chilies, not shown earlier, but hey, I throw them in everything. Clean cutting board, and now it's down to the mushrooms. There goes our baby bellas, here comes our buttons. Anybody tired of seeing my amazing knife skills? That counts as a consensus. Alright, into our scorching hot pan with our Benissimo oils, extra virgin olive oil. It's the shimmer that it's ready to go. You can hear the sizzle. Alright, we're going to do this in 2 batches so we don't take the temperature of the pan down too quickly. And from here, just be maintenance, okay? Separate it, make sure each piece is touching that hot oil, searing those blackened seasonings, and getting a nice finish on the beef. Alright, moving on, flipping and turning, getting sear on both sides. You dig? You with me? Alright, first batch is out. Now if you notice, the oil is taking on a little bit more of the fat and the deliciousness from the beef. Same thing, maintenance. Get every piece touching the hot pan. Give it the sear, rinse, and repeat. At this point, it is extraction time. We shall extract the beef. Pulling it out of there, we're going to leave all that yummy fluid, all that fat, the olive oil, all the fond in the pan. But we're going to add about 3/4 of it back to that beef. Use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of it, and in we go with our onions and soon-to-be mushrooms. Right? Are you with me? You can hear the sizzle. These onions are going to take up all that flavor, as are the mushrooms. Alright, check it out. Battery-operated salt shaker and pepper grinder. Hello! Somebody hit the jackpot. No, he didn't. I'm just using theirs from upstairs. We have acquired perfect coloration on the onions. Now we add the mushrooms. We mix them around. Soon enough, we'll have to get back to the chopper. Alright, bad Arnold impression aside, let's heavily salt, and I must enforce and repeat, heavily salt our water, okay? And while we're at it, the mushrooms went in, let's re-season again, okay? Salt and pepper via the battery-operated grinders. Ooh, baby. We're living on Park Street, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we drop the pasta. We stir it around. We check it in 2 minutes. We bring it to a boil and we shut it off and let it sit for 15 minutes. Perfect pasta every time. Now then, liquid is gone. All the water from the mushrooms and onions have been absorbed. In goes our garlic. We're going to bloom that for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Alright, back in we go with our beef. That's right, we want all of this to come together before we add our liquid. No moisture left in the pan, fond on the bottom, and in goes half a bottle of drinkable Pinot Grigio. If you don't drink it, don't cook with it, baby. The deglaze has happened, and now we're reducing. Alright, 20 minutes on a low simmer. The wine has been cooked out. The flavor has remained. First things first, in goes all those beef drippings, and then in goes that ridiculously rich and reinforced beef stock. Beef. Let us drop the Calabrian chilies, mix, and simmer. Alright, quick glance at what's going on here. People clean as you go. You think this kitchen stays this clean because you leave a mess every time you work? No, no, and no. Time to put the lid on this thing, and are you serious? How can you be that far off, you freaking human speed bump? Alright, let's get the right size lid on this thing. Turn it down to medium low, and we're simmering. Simmering. Oh, I knew there was someone watching me. I felt a presence. Say hi to Mr. Hennessy. He lives upstairs. We're back. Broth is looking good. Reduced, starting to thicken a little bit. And now we add that heavy cream. About 2 cups worth. That's all we're going to need. This will also enhance and quicken the thickening process. And right about 20 minutes later, we lift the lid, we check our consistency, and baby, it's cold outside. Yeah, that's the proper and perfect consistency for a stroganoff. Alright, now it's time to add that sour cream. The heavy cream adds the creaminess, while the sour cream adds the tanginess. Sweet poon tanginess, baby. That's what I'm talking about. 10 more minutes on the simmer. Give it a mix. Folks, we basically are right there. We're going to kill the heat right now. Let it sit, let it rest for about 20 minutes. But first, a little greenery for the scenery. I had some leftover green onion bulbs and halfway up the stems. All right, that's what we're doing. Lay it in there. Let's not kid ourselves. This is the perfect cold weather dish. Savory, awesome, and delicious.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah.
Oh, the big dumb animal licked the spoon clean. All right, our last move. We'll take that basically 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme, work it in, mix it around, put the lid back on for about 20 minutes, let it all come together, and guess what, folks? It's big dumb animal time. Let's get into this bad boy. Yeah, more sauce, more gravy, more gravy, more sauce, more gravy, more sauce. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. All right, fresh chives. Dine time. I think he's looking for that perfect pasta and beef bite. Oh, there it is. Combined. All in one bite. All right, let's see what he has to say. Oh, can you please stop dancing? Good Lord.
Steak is beautifully tender, as you would expect, braising in that liquid for that long. Pasta is a perfect al dente. Do it the way I showed you. Very simple. Mushrooms, onions, everything tastes delicious. Teeny bit of heat from the Calabrian chilies. And that gravy, that cream sauce is so smooth and so smooth. Try this one. Very simple.
And as usual, we thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Smash that notification bell. Share with your friends. Leave a comment. Tell me how fat or how sexy I am. God bless you all.